Hey everybody, what's the tea? Come on in, come on in. We got a lot to talk about tonight, child. Ooh, we divas. We got a lot to talk about. My name is Chase. I'm here with Tori B. This is the Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion special, part two, and we got a lot to get into. Thank you guys for tuning in and making last week so successful. Make sure that we go ahead and continue that momentum by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, leaving comments, and turning on your notification bells wherever you are. If you're on X, if you're here on YouTube, thank you so much wherever you're watching from, and thank you for all of your support. Sorry we were a little late, but we are here nonetheless. Hey there, Sean, in the group chat, all ready to go ahead and get everything moderated. Um, Ooh, how about your weekend really quickly? It seemed like you got a lot going on. What's up? You all right, Diva?
Yeah, it's been a hectic weekend. I mean, I had a little
Ooh.
fun. I was a little bit outside.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, what you think about the Super Bowl?
I'm happy that the Eagles won.
Me too.
And F them other people. I had a great time watching Kendrick.
Me too.
And whether you liked it or not, it was highly political, and I enjoyed it. I had fun. I was with my friends watching it, so it was fun for me.
All right. I see TKC and love, love, love. I don't know if love, love, love. I don't know if love, love, love notices, but she has a wrench. Love, love, love has a wrench because love, love, love is always here. And I was on another channel, The Lean, last week doing Beverly Hills, and love, love, love came over there and supported me there. And what better way to reward someone who is always here, the HR of No Chaser TV, although I think HR is a little bit biased. I don't know how I employ HR. HR always filing complaints against me. But we'll get into
Period.
that later. Congratulations. We've got a lot of people in the room coming in. Hey, y'all, let's go ahead and get right into it because we got a lot
It's a
to.
lot of stuff going on, guys. Y'all ready for it?
Oh my gosh, it's team too much, honestly, really. It's really team too much going on down to the Huntsville, child. And as you notice, tonight's episode is named What's Done in the Limo Doesn't Stay Deleted, girl. Now, just very briefly, um, let's go ahead and we're going to address this in the order of which I think it aired. I actually didn't watch the other episode that's currently on Philo. I watched the episode that is intended for our viewing, but these clips actually slid across our desk yesterday, and I was wondering, should I post them or not? Should I break it or not? And I opted not to post it because journalistic integrity, right?
Mm-hmm.
If it was not intended to be on the show, I didn't post it. I didn't want to further exasperate a situation. I don't know what's going on with that clip, those clips or whatever, as far as the legalities of it all. So I didn't want to risk No Chaser TV. I didn't want to risk just a lot of things. But because somebody else posted them and they're out now, we are going to talk about them
As we should.
as we should. But I didn't want to.
I know.
I wanted to post them, but you know
Usually
that.
I disagree with you, right? I ain't disagree with you this time. I agreed. I said you right.
All right. We did have a discussion about it back at No Chaser HQ, and the vote was to not post it and to have some class. Catch. Ooh, did I say that? Have some class. Yeah. Anyway, so we pick it up with Mel saying that Kimmy did not want to discuss the issue with Maurice regarding the DUI, so she let it go. And Kenya says, Kenya, excuse me, guys. Kimmy says it's a bunch of bullshit. Kimmy says that if Mel doesn't want to talk about something, then they just don't. They simply do not have the conversation. Mel says that she has never said to anyone not to address things with her. Destiny then interrupts and says that it's just never received. Mel makes it clear she's talking to Kimmy and Carlos and not you, Destiny. And that doesn't stop Destiny from interfering. Mel points out, now this is what happened at Taco About a Party when I was trying to do something and she kept cutting me off. Y'all remember this? This is some of the behavior as to why I don't deal with her. Pretty much is what I think Mel was trying to say. Marcel, huh?
Are you going into the next scene? Because I wanted to discuss.
What what we're doing this is still the Kimmy part. So Marceau says,
Okay.
gather her up. And Mel says she didn't want to talk about it. But eventually had the conversation because Kimmy was so persistent about having a conversation regarding her discussing with the entire group before she came to Marceau and came to Kimmy about the lipstick. Now backstage, Mel says when her and Nell. Oh no, let's stop right here. Let's stop right here.
Okay.
That's not backstage. So we're gonna do this first, and then we're gonna get into Mel into Nell. Um, there's a lot of scuttlebutt about, especially with Love and Marriage Huntsville, who is a day one watcher, who hopped in, jumped out, introduced themselves. My name is Chase, yeah, and I'm a anyway.
You
But there's
caught
a lot of
up.
discussion.
Hey.
Right. There's a lot of discussion about whether or not you are day one, and so whether or not your opinion should be validated because you're not a day one. But I do have a day one on this panel, and I have watched. Have I not?
Yes.
I've done my homework too. But this is the actual day one. So, and she's a millimeter.
Stop
So,
saying that because I'm not. Um,
okay, I won't say it no more. But what is your thought process on Kim, everybody basically saying, well, not everybody, but basically saying that if Mel does not want to be approached with any topic, you cannot approach her with that topic. And if you do approach her to that topic, she is not receptive.
I don't disagree with that saying. She is very like, but my thing is whether she wants it discussed or not, they still talk about it because this is where I have a problem with Kimmy. I'm not sure how many people caught this.
Mm-hmm.
But Mel did go live last week and discuss that she had a whole conversation with Kimmy after this whole DUI conversation on camera.
Mm-hmm.
And she clarified, she said, Kimmy, I didn't want to have this conversation. I didn't even want to bring up the lipstick. It was production who wanted me to have this conversation because they said nobody else would discuss it. And Kimmy responded, and Mel showed the text messages. Okay. She said she had a 20-minute conversation with her. And
Mm-hmm.
the text messages, she said, she said chica, or they use this thing where they call each other chicks or whatever. That's
Hey,
how.
Chica.
No, it wasn't chica. It was like chick. It was like that.
What's up,
And,
chick?
yeah. And and Kimmy said, I know how this goes. Okay, we cool. And left it at that. So for me, Kimmy got on stage at this reunion and bucked up because she wanted a moment. If y'all already deaded it when y'all was still in production, then why are you still bringing it out on the reunion? Because otherwise you wanted a moment.
Well, let me ask you this. If we're talking about wanting moments and knowing how this goes, should Mel be surprised that she's doing that then? Do you
No,
get what do you get what I'm saying? Or do I need to elaborate?
no, I get what you're saying. I'm
Well, let me elaborate for those who don't
okay.
get what I'm saying.
Good.
What I'm saying is if Mel says that Kimmy texts her and says, I know how this goes. You were doing, what production asked you to or whatever to get the story out, blase squad. I don't have an issue with you. Then when they turn around at the reunion and Kimmy's piped up, should you be surprised if everybody knows how the game goes? Like, I think my thing is, then why vilify a person for continuing to do their job that all of us know that I'm doing? You get what I'm saying?
I get that. And then
Okay,
I'm gonna go into the other
go
part.
ahead. Well, go
Kimmy
ahead.
is a whole hypocrite
Hmm.
because I will say that people pulled receipts of earlier seasons. I forgot what season it is. Kimmy was in her kitchen and brought up the fact, even though Mel had brought up the fact that Martell may have cheated and she got sick of it and everything else, right? Kimmy brought up in conversation in her kitchen with Maurice that she had heard that Martell was cheating. I don't know how true it is. I don't know how true it is, but that's what the streets are saying. and then she tried to, throw the rock and hide her hand. So
Mm-hmm.
if you have already previously done this to Mel, right, and actively discussing the cheating, why are you all of a sudden mad that Mel is bringing up the fact that your husband, which is very public, had a DUI and had a conversation about it? And so for me, it's just like they all contradict themselves. The same way y'all say Mel contradicts, the rest of them do. So it's for me, like Kimmi is just being extra because she wants a moment. But girl, to me, your outfit is late, your hair is late, and I'm
Oh,
doing it. But
oh,
I haven't seen it.
I'm gonna say I didn't mind the hair. I did not like the dress. I gotta be honest.
And the earrings, I'm gonna say this. The dress, the hair, and the earrings to me all together was too much.
Very 80s. But I'm a sucker for 80s. I'm a sucker for the Supremes. You know, I love that, right?
Not
I didn't like that though. Yeah, I love that kind of stuff. I love that.
it's nothing. I think it was just too much all at one time. You don't know what to focus on. Is the dress of a focal point? Is the earrings, the hair, like but they live in Alabama, and that's how it goes sometimes.
Y'all finna make me cry. We here to do the reunion. LC Charm says we should have more subscribers. I have no doubt in my mind that one day they're coming. We doing the work, and that's all we can do is do the work. And TKC says we absolutely should, and that's okay. We're doing the work, and this is our first season doing. This is our first year, so this is of course our first season doing Love and Marriage Huntsville. So you build it, and they hopefully will come. But it's cool. We like the work that we do, and we believe in it 100%. So thank y'all so much for believing in us and coming in every week as you guys do. Now, I will agree that I feel like Mel is shut off when it comes to not discussing things with her. If I point to a point this season when Destiny was doing the whole walking down the stairs, I love you, and then like apologized to her on the girls' trip and apologized to her mom, and Mel flat out refused it. I know that there's a lot of history there, on and off camera, but that goes to people's point that they don't feel like Mel is receptive. Mel does not have a demeanor. Like, how people have a closed off demeanor? Mel's demeanor can be closed off. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't want to hear it. She's there, but she's not there. And so I do understand what people are saying. I do just think that Destiny had the right message, but she's the wrong messenger because it's going to forever be dead for them, for those two. And I think with the clip that leaked, so basically what happened, you guys, because I see people in the group chat section asking what happened. There was an original clip. There was an original clip that was, well, the reunion description originally had that they were going to discuss grooming allegations made by Destiny in regards to Mel and Martell wanting threesomes or something like that, and coaxing people into it, relaxing people into it. And then I guess it was removed, and you know better than I do, Tori B. It was removed because Mel has launched a lawsuit allegedly and requested that, that be removed. Is that
I don't
correct?
know if that was part of the lawsuit. We haven't seen it.
Okay, well, it was removed. But the reunion description went out with it in there. And then all of the providers that show that this show had it removed except for one, which is Philo, Philo. And someone came across that version on the reunion and started sending clips out yesterday to all of the content creators. We got it yesterday. We saw it yesterday, but we did not post it purposely because we just didn't know the legality around that situation. But it has since been posted on Twitter, and now everybody's seeing it. Everybody's posting it. So if you want to watch it, you can watch it. I'm not linking that person's Twitter because they don't work for No Chaser TV. But it is easily identifiable and easily findable if you look for it. And we are going to discuss it tonight because me and Tori B have watched it. Go ahead and read this super chat from LC Charm. Thank you.
Yes, keep up the good work. Thank you
Uh,
so
Thank
much.
you. We will. We appreciate it. But that is what's going on with that.
Just to address Shan, thank you for your comments. From what I understand, allegedly the lawsuit is about workplace bullying and some accusatory things of what production has been doing behind the scenes. And that's where I'm gonna leave it. um so I
Because we
don't
don't know.
yeah, I don't know, so I don't know if the grooming is part of that, but the way I heard it, I don't it doesn't sound like it. I'm not sure. But she could have sent a cease and desist, but either way they're in trouble. I don't know who she's suing. That's the thing about legal stuff. Like, she could be suing own, allegedly. I'm not gonna say I know this for sure. She could be suing the production company. She could be, I don't know. I can't speak legalities who she's suing because I don't remember. But I just know it's workplace bullying. She's accusing them of, allegedly, and some other things.
All right, let's move forward. So Mel says when her and Nell had the conversation that it was love, light, and laughs. Basically, they had the conversation initially, and Nell said that she felt that she was Melody's mentor. Melody laughed very loudly, and in my opinion, obnoxiously laughed and said that she did not need Nell to be her mentor. She had her mother, she had friends and family, and most importantly, she had God. That sent Nell into a bit of a bad place regarding those comments. And Nell did not mention how it made her feel for 6 whole weeks. Nell says that she shut down for 6 weeks because there was something said that pissed her off. And she was hurt by, the things that Melody did. Mel says that Mel saying that Nell Melody saying that Nell mentored Martell um, really hurt her feelings. And Fletcher says that Nell could have been home with her mom. Maurice and Marceau encourage Melody to listen and take it in. And Nell says that she has forgiven Melody, but they haven't gotten back to where they were. Mel says Nell's feelings are her feelings. Backstage, before they go backstage, Marceau says that Mel has proven everyone's point by being defensive when people bring up their feelings about what they feel like she's done. And Tisha clarifies that Mel gets defensive with you about your feelings as well. Mel feels that they got together and came up with a game plan and feels that the Martellometers are on the other side of the couch plotting against her. Mel says that she never asked Nell to counsel her um, or to leave her mother to be by her side. Is this the scene you want to talk about? Because I have some thoughts about this one too.
Yeah, I'll give some context to apparently Miss Van, which is um Melody's mother, had some words for Nell and called her a liar. Um I don't know what that meant. I think she definitely was talking about the reunion. Um Her stepdaughter Lexi has also allegedly accused her of lying and dragging out this storyline with her mother. I just want to give the context, right?
I
Lexi,
don't care, but go
yeah,
ahead.
Lexi basically said Nell was not this close with her mother as she is putting on for. And
That's not the point.
I know I'm in reference
Go
to,
ahead. I know. I'm
oh,
not talking about you. I'm talking about
okay.
Lexi. But that's not the point.
Right, I get it.
Yeah.
So I think one of the things is that, Mel also said, well, I didn't know, and I wouldn't tell you to come and answer my phone calls if your mother in the case of if your mother was sick. But it's a lot. And I told y'all, I don't mentoring versus counseling are two different things to me. But everybody has their own perception and point of view, so I'll just leave it at that.
Let me say this. I don't give a damn about what Lexi's talking about regarding the closeness of Nell's mother, because I personally have not seen nor spoken to my biological father since I was like 8 or 9, right? Okay? Y'all listening to me? I haven't seen the man. I saw the man once and I saw him on accident, right? But I am in my 30s. I haven't seen the man in almost 30 years. You hear what I'm saying to y'all? And if something was to happen to my biological father, I would be emotional about it. I would be heartbroken about it because for me, there's a lot of unanswered questions. There's a lot of conversations that I would have liked to have. I also want to know a man the wheel. There's a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? But just because I wasn't close to him does not mean that I would not feel some sadness about the situation. So for Lexi to come out and say that because her mom was not close to her
Stepmother.
mother, that is fake. I think that's overstepping. You don't know. There's things that children know, but children do not know the full story of any relationship that their parents have had. No, we don't know unless we were there for it and watched it and were cognizant. But you do not know that mother was a whole mother. That your grandmother was your mama's mama before she was your grandmama. You get what I'm saying? So how would you know that that would affect her? It could affect her for a lot of reasons. And sometimes you're affected by things like that, not because you were close with the person, but because maybe you weren't close with the person that is your parent. So it affects you a different type of way. So for Lexi to say that, I think that's a bunch of bullshit, first of all, because Lexi offered her opinion, but her opinion is not fact. You do not know what that lady feels, and the resentment, the guilt, the all of that balled up into one now that her mother is gone. Now let me say this. I just wanted to get that out of the way because I just think I don't like those type of things when people overstep and comment on certain relationships and situations that they shouldn't. I feel like Lexi overstepped on that one. So since she got out of place, we're gonna put her right back in it. Okay. And if Lexi wanna come on No Chase TV and talk about it, she can. Okay. But I did want to say this, and it's gonna sound crazy to a lot of people, but unless Nell told Melody, my mother is not in a great place and I need to be by her side. And then Nell said, no, I need you to counsel me. No, I need you to mentor me. Please don't be there with your mother. Please be there with me. That was a choice that Nell made in the moment. And now what I feel like we're watching is the grief that Nell is going through is very real, but part of it on her end is not what's the word I'm looking for? Is regret, because she took moments away from her side to be by someone else's. I feel like that's a lot of regret that we're watching Nell go through, because if Mel didn't say to you verbatim, no, well, I mean, I know I get it, but I really need you tonight. If she said that and you did it, then Mel knows she dead hot dog ass wrong for that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But if Mel did not say, leave that lady's side and be with me, you guys have to stop throwing that in Mel's face. That's not okay. And it's not for everybody. We always get a lot of new people here on Monday nights. For everybody watching that's new here, and the people in the group chat can go ahead and verify, I get in everybody ass, baby. Nobody is exempt when it comes to me, unless you're Karen Huger. But that's neither here nor there. Nobody's exempt from an ass whooping on No Chaser TV, pretty much. What I'm saying is, I'm not coming from like, people like love Mel and she can't do no wrong. What I'm saying is, stop throwing that in my face to make me feel worse about you doing the decision that you made, because you're now having regrets about the decision because your mother is no longer here. You need to forgive yourself for making those decisions. Most importantly, and this is going to be where the kicker come in, y'all, on camera and off camera, if the girl was not asking you specifically verbatim to go ahead and leave your mother's side while she was ill and going through her last days, and you made a choice on your own to do so, it begs the question, why were you doing it? And the only answer that I can come up with, and everybody know I love Nell. Nell is my favorite person on this show, and I don't give a damn if y'all like that or not. I like Nell Fletcher because she make me laugh. Okay? If you did it and nobody asked you to do it and you continued to do it, the question is, why were you continuing to do it? Because your ass wanted to be on TV.
Thank you. Clocked it.
I'm done. I love Nell, but I don't weaponize that against me. I hate that your mother passed away, and a lot of things can coexist. Nobody is saying anything negatively about that, but you made the choice in the moment, and you got what you wanted. But this stuff is temporary. The show could be canceled today. They could say no more love and marriage. And you still got to deal with the residual effects of the choices that you made to be on television. So either you're going to deal with those things and be okay in what you did and the choices you made, or if you're not okay with the choices you made, realize that at the end of the day, although there are a lot of pressures, although there are a lot of opportunities that come and go, the choices that you make are yours, and you have to be accountable within one's self, not for what we think accountability should be, because everybody feels like accountability is something different, but you got to be accountable for the choices that you decide to make. And you decided, unfortunately, you decided to leave your mother at a time where she was sick, to be there for someone else, to be there for those people on and off camera. And yeah, you got increased camera time, but now look. So those are the decisions that you have to make. And I feel like nobody is being honest with her. I feel like Fletcher is saying, double it down on that. He's not being honest. Nobody's being honest with Nell about it. Nobody's being honest about it.
He definitely, like, he was supporting her in that, arguing about it. Like, she didn't know. Mel was like, I did not know. If you don't tell me your mother is sick and that you need to be by her side and I'm calling you, that is on Nell. I mean, how would I know your mother's sick if you don't tell me?
Oh, Sparkle, I don't know if you heard anything I said. I don't know what the context of this comment, but I wasn't blaming Mel. I was telling Nell to look within herself and find a reason. So that's where I was going with it.
Yeah, a lot of people are. I think maybe she was talking about other people's names.
Oh yeah, no, but not us though. Yeah,
Yeah,
but a lot of people do blame that. But unless now, if she was specifically told that and she asked for it and Nell did it, or she said, "Listen, I know you want to be on the show. This is your way to get on." You know what I'm saying? Unless she was doing stuff like that, then I can't. I can't support Nell on this one.
Yeah.
Okay, we got some comments. Let's read them. We got a lot of new people. Hey y'all.
Hey y'all, thanks for joining us.
By the way, as I was saying, this is, you can, if you like Mel, fine. If you don't like Mel, fine. If you like Destiny, fine. But if you don't like her, fine. Everybody, the reason why this show is becoming such a place to be is because everybody is allowed to like who they like. And we're gonna argue it, but we're gonna come back again next Monday. You get what I'm saying? And it's not gonna be a thing where we box each other out. You don't like who you don't like, and I don't like who I don't like, and we're gonna tell you each other why, and we're gonna get a cocktail, and we're gonna come back next Monday and talk about it again, child. We have created an environment on this show, for this particular show, where everybody can come talk, everybody can come be heard, because apparently that's not really existing in the review space right now. So here we are. Go ahead and read this comment for me, please.
Melody don't have to accept it, but it wasn't real soon. She went back to Huntsville. She saw talking about Melody. She is obsessed with Melody. Melody cut the friendship off and went ballistic. Now, I don't know. I just feel like even Melody says something like, what we saw on the screen was like the real first time, which is when she had that braided corn. That was bad. That braided cornrow wig, and her and Martell was at the Fletcher's house. Mel said that was like the first time they ever really, like, I think that Nell probably spoke to her on the phone and counseled her, but that was the first time they had both of them in one place and counseled them. So I don't know. I think this is the problem. it's all over the place. Everybody's account is different. You don't know what to believe, what to believe. Um, again, like, you could. This is why people have to really say what they mean and mean what they say. Like, if I have a friendship, I'm not gonna just jump out the window and do so many things for somebody and they not giving it back to me. That is, you made an assumption that y'all are bigger friends than y'all really are, and you was left with the wrong impression. You only give to people what you get back. That's where it's called reciprocation. And so some people have to learn that. So if Nell felt like, she wasn't the friend she thought she was gonna be, well, then pull back and stop giving so much of yourself. You damn sure shouldn't have been giving her the time you were supposed to give to your sick mama. That's where I'm at with it. But it is what it is.
Sean say she feel like I know that I know that I don't doubt that Mel knew. That's not the doubt. Sean says if you was her friend, then she would have known or something like that. I'm paraphrasing Sean's comment. Yeah, she should have known, but Nell still made that decision, man.
You gotta take. Y'all talk about accountability. Nell didn't take no. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Whether you like Nell or not, you like
I
Mel,
love Nell, by the way. I
okay?
love Nell. You don't love Nell? What's wrong with you? Oh, go
I
ahead.
like Nell too, but Nell doesn't take accountability, and we saw that when she had therapy with her kids.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
so
yes.
don't when y'all sit here and y'all
That's
judge
true.
Mel, let's hold everybody accountable. That's where I'm at with it.
Okay, that's true now. I got to be honest. All right. So we get the Destiny's long package and she is back. Did y'all miss Destiny in the group chat? Let me know. Just yes or no. Did y'all miss Destiny? Are y'all happy Destiny came back this season? Tori B, are you happy Destiny came back this season?
Hell no, she could have got going
oh, oh,
forever,
oh my God.
especially with that late outfit and that
Oh,
late wig she had on from Heavenly's.
Destiny came to the reunion looking like Ric Flair. Y'all
We'll
know who
talk.
Ric Flair is? So, y'all know who Ric Flair is? I would look it up, but I get an echo when I do it. Y'all know
Oh
who Ric Flair is?
well, two people said no, and two people say yes.
I mean, listen,
Oops, somebody said Destiny has mental issues. That was from Belinda.
okay, why were you reading that? I'll thank you, Belinda, but don't read that out loud.
Okay, sorry.
What are you
Uh,
doing? You know better than that.
uh, uh all right.
Y'all crazy.
We being messy in the group chat today, huh? In the
They be
chat,
messing in a group chat every day.
yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, love, love, love. I said it. Whoa, yeah.
What love said?
She said, "Whoa," and somebody said, "Hell no." I mean, listen.
Nobody asked me. Why don't nobody ask me what I think?
What do you think about Destiny's comeback to the group?
The energy is just different.
Yeah, she's on a mission. Y'all want to talk about defensiveness? Y'all don't think she's defensive and a
Hold on,
liar?
y'all. This it's an echo. It's only gonna be for a little bit though.
Okay,
This
good.
this is who I feel like she looked like at the reunion.
Oh, hold on. There's a really go ahead. Do what you're doing. I'm
No,
gonna
go ahead and read the really good comment.
Yeah, really good comment. This is from Angie B. I've never seen you before, Angie B. Thank you for joining us. Angie B said, everybody fighting for their way to the top, just like crabs in a barrel. Everybody trying to get to the top and they chewing each other up. I totally agree. And now that we know that Melody is gone, everybody fighting for them spots. I totally agree with that. Um, I'm for that. I agree with you. Oh my God. No, you didn't.
Wait.
She do look like Ric Flair though. Ooh, child. Lord. You ain't never lie. Well,
It won't let me do it, y'all.
All right. Sparkle 385 said Destiny came back to attack Sunny and Melody. I would wholeheartedly agree, but I will also say because Destiny never opened up and did not want to share her life last season, they needed a reason to bring her back and force her to clock in. And so that was the reason why Sunny and Moses was added, because that was supposed to make her clock in. Because otherwise, I don't think she would have
Well, I
clocked
think it
in.
was going to help her storyline be juicy. Well, actually,
Right.
give her a storyline because if that wasn't the storyline, what would the storyline have been?
Her being Martell's friend, because that's the only other storyline she got outside of Moses and
Well, that's
Sunny.
not a storyline. That's like you're a friend of the
I
show.
agree. I
Yeah, so
agree.
this is her storyline to legitimize her having a full time check, unless she has something else. But this is the storyline that we got. So Destiny says that
Oh, not
she
that
wasn't using.
Madani stuff.
Y'all make sure y'all go buy Madani. We support black business here because we are one. Destiny says that she wasn't using Lance as a storyline because she's always been attracted to him. Lance is 33 and Destiny refused to reveal her age. Y'all, how old is Destiny? Y'all tell me how old is Destiny?
I'll tell you right now. I forgot. I think she was born in. I had saw it.
Uh, aren't you looking it up?
I am.
Well, why are you looking it up? Nell says Lance told Nell that Destiny's a nice lady. Destiny says that he ought to say that because she is one. In the group chat, do y'all feel like Destiny is a nice lady? Let me know, yes or no. Is Destiny a nice lady? Tell me what y'all think. Uh, is Destiny a nice lady, Tori B?
No, she's not.
Y'all not right. Y'all ain't right. Oh boy. Okay. Ooh. Nell says that when the idea was floated around of Destiny becoming her daughter-in-law, she used to be honored at the idea, but now she doesn't feel that way because, as she says that she looked Destiny up and down. I about fell out the seat, and that's why I like Nell, y'all. Cause Nell friended me. I don't give a damn what y'all say. Um, she looked Nell up and down, and she says that she just needs to get to know her more. Fletcher says that Destiny being his daughter-in-law is not his call, so he also refused to answer the question. It was given no. Was it given no to anybody else but me?
She don't know.
Some people, ooh, not hell no. No. Some people do not want that lady.
She is 42, and this is what I'm saying is
GD
like,
said 55. GD, you ain't right.
no, you
GD,
ain't right.
you.
It's 42.
Oh my God.
What? I don't even. Aquarius, thank you for the news update. I don't even want to know.
What happened now?
Another plane crashed. I'm tired. It's.
Another plane crashed?
But why aren't they covering this and calling this man? Jesus Christ! I'm
They would have
sorry.
been removed
Rest in
somebody
peace to
else.
those families affected.
Yeah,
I'm
let's not make their
tired.
moment about him. But
Yeah, I just can't. I'm sorry. I'm just tired.
Aquarius Goddess, where was this one?
Arizona.
Well, yeah, I'm scared to get on the airplane at this point.
I know.
And maybe that's the point.
I think it is. I know. I was trying to go on a trip, so I'm really, really scared. I really am.
Our condolences to those involved in that plane crash. And I don't want. I just want to get on. I want to say something so bad, but I'm not gonna do it. I know who I voted for. I know who I voted for, and it wasn't him. Um. Oh Lord Jesus, those people don't want. Those people don't want Destiny to be their daughter-in-law just as much as I don't want our president to be the president. How about that?
Good transition.
Nell says that Destiny has said things like she doesn't like um, I don't know why I wrote that. I don't know. She said something she didn't like. I didn't finish it. And Carlos tells Destiny to date other men, and Destiny says that she is. Let's just boil it down to what I feel like it is. They feel like she playing in her son's face. First of all, they feel like she playing in her son's face after she told that fine man, "You don't flirt." I get it. She can date whoever she want to date. I think it just wasn't a good look to flirt with another man in front of the guy you dating, mama face. That wasn't cool. What you? I mean, I don't know.
All right, you want me to be honest?
Be 100% honest. If you come up here and be 50% honest, girl.
Okay, let's be honest. And Nell don't want to say this in front of Destiny.
I know what you're gonna say.
Why would a mother want their son to date a fraudster, aka allegedly?
Okay, never mind. That's not what I thought you were gonna say.
No, like she's Destiny has been accused allegedly of being a forgery, forgery and things
Let me
like.
tell you something, okay? See, this how I know you ain't from what you ain't from. Let me tell you something, okay? And I ain't saying that's right, but everybody know somebody done wrote a little check, okay? People don't
Child,
have the right check. That ain't nothing new. People don't have the right checks to let your bill paid. People don't
I
have the
don't.
right checks to get the groceries ate. People don't wrote checks. So if that's the worst, now what they have like this, don't ever like she don't wrote no check.
Okay,
Please.
again, the woman has two mugshots, and that ain't alleged. We saw 'em.
So,
So
but what were they for? I'm asking you, what were they for? Tell me.
money things. No, the last one was forgery. The other time, I believe. Give me if I'm correct me if I'm wrong. I think the first time was LB. Yeah, putting bills in her ex-husband name. Yeah, I know it was the LB
Ooh, the
stuff.
people say they ain't never wrote no check. Okay, man.
No, she
Listen,
was putting bill in her ex-husband's name. That's fraud.
yeah. I mean,
She could
okay.
mess up Land's credit. You don't do that.
I don't think that was what bothered Nell. I think her playing in that face did it, because Nell did go back and tell Lance. I think that's what did it. She had already had the mugshot before she had dated him, right? And she got another one while she was dating him, right? So I don't think that was it, or maybe that was it that changed her mind. But at this point in the season, she had already gotten a mugshot, right? And then at the end of the season,
But you don't know
yeah,
what she's
so they were
telling them
good.
people like, oh, this is just my ex. He's being a pain. You don't know what she's saying to them on the back end. That's
But
just
she
my
got
thing.
mug shots for it. So what I'm saying is, if the
Yeah.
mug shots was the big deal, she would have been withdrew her support. I don't think she withdrew her support until she saw that Destiny was for everybody.
Mm.
I think that's what did it, in my opinion. I don't think the mug shot shook her. I don't think that. I don't think that the checks shook her. I don't think nothing what y'all saying that she did do allegedly is what did Nell. I think her realizing, because even at the reunion when she said, "Oh, I am," Nell was looking like, "Girl."
You right, Elsie Chum. I forgot. At least I know that little Chris has been to jail. We know that from the show. You're right. Nell's children. I don't know if all the children. I just know little
Nell look Chris dirty draws, and so do I.
child.
He fine.
Oh my God.
He is fine. Just because I say he fine, no. See, this is where you get things twisted. I can say somebody fine and not be with them. I can acknowledge he fine. I can acknowledge he fine.
All
He
right.
fine to me.
Great. I love that for you.
Did I think he's attractive physically? All right, get out of here, Miss High and Mighty.
I guess I am.
Sunny is on the stage speaking of High and Mighty because she got Destiny's Man and ain't nothing Destiny can do about it. Sunny
Oh,
is
you
on
know what else I found in my little search for her age?
what?
Destiny is very delusional.
What you found?
Her LinkedIn says that she's a entrepreneur, actress, singer, reality TV star, author, podcast host. Some of that is true.
She wrote a book.
I didn't know she wrote a book. If she did,
Okay. And
uh,
what has she acted on anything?
other than Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Well, maybe she wasn't lying. She got a song out, don't her? Okay, then. So what she lied about? Oh, y'all see, girl. Now wait a minute. Now I am not Team Destiny, but y'all, yo, ooh, there's a
Where
lot
is
of hate.
she? What she acted in? I'm trying a
You said
Tubi
Love and Marriage
movie.
Huntsville.
I guess, but that's I guess all
Sunny
that
is on
for.
Sunny is on stage, girl. Sunny is on stage, and she says Moses is always around. And Carlos said, Sunny said that Moses is always around in spirit. And Carlos said, in spirit in jail. Ooh, that man got them down bad, child. Ooh, oh, good Lord. Mm, he must got a ding-a-ling of gold. Son,
Ew.
he must have a ding-a-ling of gold. Ding-a-ling of gold. Ooh. Anyway, because this whole section didn't make no sense. Sunny says, y'all need to mind y'all business. And when I say y'all, she was talking about you, Tori B, everybody in the group chat. Y'all need to mind y'all business when it comes to her and Moses and stop giving y'all comments. Unfortunately, this business is predicated upon us minding other people's business. So we're not going to be able to honor that one, Sunny. But I just want to let her know, let you know, Tori B, and let everybody in the group chat know that Sunny told y'all to mind y'all business. Because she wasn't talking to me. She was talking to y'all.
She mean Jason
Who's Jason?
Moses.
Who's Moses? I mean, Jason.
What's his
Who's
real
Jason?
name? Jason.
Girl, see. This is what she was talking about. Minding your business. Because
Well, then she should have stayed a producer and kept it moving. You on the show, you get criticized. The hell?
anyway, and that was no longer Destiny's man. They met through work. Being her and Destiny met through work. They were not friends. It was strictly a work relationship, and Sunny never crossed paths when she was around Destiny and Moses. Sunny had been around Moses and Destiny plenty of times, and she never even spoke to them. Tisha says that she would never talk to a man her homegirl introduced
Oh,
her to. And then Sunny said, well, didn't you talk to one of Marcel's friends? And Tisha said, no. Is there anything else that you want to know? And Sunny said, well, that's not what I heard. I heard you were talking to one of Marcel's friends. That's what I heard. Now, that's coming from somebody who didn't mind their business, who liked the people around their business.
I
And,
mean,
but I'm just saying, she said, mind your business. And that's what she said. And Tisha
I
says,
know.
no, that's not true. And for what it's worth, Tisha thinks the situation is trifling, but thinks that Sunny is a decent person. Destiny says that she got a text 2 days before Sunny married Moses that they were together, and then 2 days later she found out they was married, and all she could say was congratulations. I
That,
thought it would have been me standing here with you. Congratulations.
yeah, Tisha is lying because
I
she's
hope
already
you're
been
happy.
exposed.
How do y'all know that she's lying about dating Marcel's friend?
Martell exposed us.
Oh, you believe Martell now?
No, I mean no. He had photographic evidence of the guy and Marceau
That
in the
man is
picture too.
that man is disgusting. Okay, anyway, that man's disgusting. Okay, so Destiny says that she feel like Moses purposely married Sunny because Sunny was the only person who could get him back on Love and Marriage Huntsville to speak to Destiny.
That was a read, and
It was a read or a reach?
no, it's a read. Let me tell you why. They was no. She was asked on the Destiny was asked previously when she was on the show,
Make it make sense.
who is she dating? And she was like, "Oh, I'm on." Actually, it was the reunion, guys. It was the reunion, and she would not discuss it. She would not mention she was. Look, she was Chester the cat and her she was cheesing, and it was Moses, but we didn't know it was Moses. So Moses would refuse to come on the show, and this is what they was trying to get her to talk about
Wait,
before.
Destiny was cheating on the bear with Moses.
No, they relationship was done already.
So who was Destiny cheating on Moses with?
I don't know about that.
Okay, run it one more time.
What I'm saying to you is the previous season she was on.
Right.
Not last year, the year before.
The year before last, yes.
She was on the reunion, and it was
yes.
even remember, Carlos was like, Kimmi was very much criticizing her about not being open and showing her life with everybody else. And this was specifically, they asked her about the new man in her life, and she's like, I'm protecting that, I'm keeping that to me. And that guy was Moses.
Right. Okay. Yes.
Right. So that guy was Moses. He would not come on the show. She would not let him. I don't know if I don't know. I'm not going to say she wouldn't bring him on the show. I don't know.
But whatever it was, he didn't appear that season. She ended up getting the boot. Or was a mutual agreement that she was not going to return last season, wasn't showing her life. Right. And that was a big deal. Right. And so why would she say that and then say that the only way that he could, is she saying that the only way he could, so he married Sunni with the sole purpose of getting on Love and Marriage Huntsville because for whatever the reason, 2 seasons ago, she refused to show her life. That's stupid.
I'm not saying Sunni was stupid. Saying that's the stupid. All right, I didn't say Sunni was saying that was the reason they got married.
No, that's what Destiny said. The reason why he married Sunni is because he wanted to have a way to get back onto the show that he was never on for one reason or another, to have a conversation with her.
Yep.
That's stupid.
That's how we knew she was lying.
That's stupid. Anyway, and so Mel then bust out laughing. I understand why. Because she said to think that someone will marry someone else with the sole purpose of getting on the show and coming down to Huntsville is ridiculous. And then Destiny says that she heard Sunni and Mel met in July and plotted this storyline. So let's stop right here. Let's just go ahead and talk about Destiny and the Sunni of it all really quickly. In my opinion, Sunni is still trifling, butt ball, bookie naked, wrong. Like all of the things, like you know, you can see like inside her head, like the people, like the little men in her head, like working and trying to pull the strings and think for her, and it just was not right because, in my opinion, you still sat around them. You had knowledge of him, and then he synced you at the party. So, in my opinion, she wanted him then. That's the worst type of bitch to have around you and your man. Somebody who wants your man the whole time. She wanted that man the whole time. That is gross. She wrong for that. Co-worker or not, friend or not. She wanted that man, and she went out and she made sure that she got him. Because how was she? That's just not, in my opinion. I don't care. I'm not a fan of it. I don't live. And when it comes to Destiny and Sunni, I am on Destiny's side. Now, I do not think that Moses married Sunni to get on the show to have a reason to talk to her and all that stuff. But do I think that it was a twofold situation where Moses also married Sunni because of whatever the situation was? If he was allegedly blocked out from being on the show, and then allegedly they fell out or whatever, and she couldn't be what he needed her to be, and she didn't come to see him for his birthday, so he moved on, and it was with Destiny. In my opinion, Moses had an ulterior motive to get back at Destiny and make her hurt. Yes, I do feel that. And B, I think that Sunni had always been wanting him, and while she wasn't purposely trying to go out and hurt Destiny, she knew it was going to hurt Destiny, but she didn't give a damn because somebody who finally looked like something finally gave her big forehead ass some attention. Go ahead, Tori B. That's what I think.
I don't disagree with any of that. And for the new people, we have in the beginning, we dragged the hell out of Sunni. We called all types of names like Megamind and Conehead. I'm not going to rehash it because honestly, I have said it throughout the season. I'm so sick of this storyline. I don't care.
We're so done with it.
Yeah, we're so done with this. So I'm not going to rehash. Chase said it all. Yes, she's trifling. We're in agreement of that. Like, I'm not gonna rehash it. Um, I just think that somebody I saw Sparkle 385.
Don't. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Thank you.
um it's just a mess. I have given my opinions ad nauseum as to what I think happened, which is similar to what you said, Sparkle. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of having this conversation. I think it was funny they both showed up to the reunion in the same color though. So y'all think alike.
Uh-huh.
But it's just a mess. I don't care. I feel like, Destiny drags this shit on. They married already. No matter how trifling all of this is, I don't really care. And Destiny holds on to these beefs. Like I said, I think Sunny needs a storyline to be relevant on this show, and Destiny needed a storyline to be relevant on this show. So to me, they are in the same boat to me.
Well, Carlos says when he learned that his former producer was married to Moses, it was around the time that Destiny had finalized her contract to return, and he asked producer Marcus to reach out to Sunny and Moses to see if they were interested in being on the show. They agreed to join the show, Sunny says, because by this point, what's her name? Destiny had already made the rounds on all of the blogs, disparaging their name and their character. And so Sunny says that is why they decided to join the show. Do you believe that Sunny and uh, see, this is how it predates because they got married in August or September, right?
Yeah.
So Destiny accuses Mel of plotting with Sunny back in July.
Yep. But
Do you
Carlos,
believe it?
no, Carlos debunked that.
Does anyone in the group chat, if any of our group chat members believe it, please let us know. Anybody in the group chat, do y'all believe it that Sunny plotted with Mel? I don't believe that, but I for one have always said that their friendship was weird to me. But I don't think that they plotted at that point, that early into the situation. I do think that at the point at which they became friends, Mel needed a friend on the show.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, but I
But
don't.
I think that Mel, for me, Mel is the poster child for like, you know, not fucking with people who like cheat or not fucking with people who like get their man in sticky situations like Sunny acquired her man. So for me, I would not feel that they would naturally be friends. I don't see that. But I think that from there maybe there was like discussions about like filming and stuff like that. I can't put that past anybody. Everybody on these shows does it. So for anybody to say that they don't go and talk about people and plot and do stuff like that, I think that's a crock of bullshit. But I don't think they did it in July before the people got married. They were dating at the time. They weren't even married. So I don't know if I believe that one, Destiny. Um,
Yeah, I think. But again, Carlos went, and I'm gonna say this: I didn't like when Carlos was trying to explain the situation and debunk what Destiny was saying. She got really bunk and defensive and aggressive with Carlos in that moment.
well, that is the energy that people do not miss.
Right.
She says that people can't confront her or can't talk to Mel and do stuff like that too. But like, it feels like if you do that with Destiny and she's not in favor of it, she does have an energy like she will beat your ass.
Yeah.
Like like how she was like walking over Sunny while Sunny was sitting down and saying she was gonna drag her like the op. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody who she feels like is the ops, it just feels like she has this energy like she may put her hands on you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the energy that is off putting for a lot of people.
But Destiny is this is very rich. This whole she thinking they plotted against her on this storyline. This is very rich coming from somebody who is very tight with Martell and Coleslaw. And a couple of episodes back, if y'all remember when Destiny and Martell was sitting on that bench and me and D was telling y'all it looked like this what they were saying was very manufactured and very fake, and it was very uncomfortable. They were sitting far apart. They were just being weird, and they was discussing Mel, and I was like, this is not giving what it's supposed to give. This is not real. Y'all concocted this thing, this scene, and it's manufactured. So her saying all of this, she would know because she has done this with Martell. Okay, so I'm not even here for whatever she had to say anyway.
All right. Well, Sunny wants to move forward, but Destiny does not. Excuse me, she wants to move forward with Destiny, but will not offer Destiny yet another apology. Destiny says that she can keep the apology because she posted a picture of Maury, alluding to the fact that she did not know her kids. Destiny says, excuse me, Sunny says that she just posted a picture of Maury and it had nothing to do with that. Everybody calls BS. And so Destiny says that it's dead between the two of them because to insinuate that she does not know the paternity of her child is going too far for her. So she has absolutely nothing left for Sunny. Um, so did you hear that, Tori B? Because Tori B, you have, your opinion has been that that may have been one of the reasons why her and LeBaric split, and she told everybody she knows the paternity of her child. So give it up.
I didn't say that kid wasn't his. Allegedly, I said she.
You ain't said that it wasn't his. You said that one of the reasons why they may have allegedly divorced is because you thought, in your opinion, that there were rumors going around that the child may not be his.
That's what the street said. I ain't say that.
Mm. Well, she
I don't.
told you and Destiny. She told you and Sunny to stop saying it. Hello.
Destiny needs to go get a 9 to 5 because all of them titles that
Oh,
she claimed, they not working. I don't want your candle. I don't want your Madani candle. I don't want none of it. And she need to stop running up to Atlanta trying to be a clout chaser with Yandy and Portia. You're not on a level, child, and get your life together. Stop being delusional. Okay? And pay that man his money. That was a court order.
how you know she not doing that?
Again, go get a 9 to 5 so you don't have to beg
No, she got.
Peter to
She get
pay
paid to be
your
on the show. She get
electricity
paid.
bill.
She get paid to be on the show, Tori B.
Last year she wasn't, so she wasn't getting a check, right? Okay.
But we talking about now. Let's talk about what's now. We lit the goddamn garage up. Let's talk about what's in the garage now.
Okay.
And that's Love and Marriage Huntsville checks because this show has been on for a whole year.
Not with $2,500 allegedly.
But they have come on, rain or shine. There has been over 30 episodes this season. 2,500 times 30 is what?
You want me to do the math?
I think it's like 60,000.
But she behind.
How much was it?
How much she owe?
No, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about how much if you do 2,500 by 30.
All right, let me check. Let's see, chill. 75.
Okay, that's a decent living.
Yeah, she wasn't on all the episodes as somebody pointed out.
Oh God, y'all are horrible. Let's just move on. Y'all ain't right.
And taxes. Okay, because Madani ain't paying, child.
You don't know that. Don't say that. Oh my gosh. Sunny and Mel are backstage, and Sunny
who
says
bought
that.
The candles?
Are you asking the group chat?
Yes, I'm asking her who bought Madani.
Oh God.
And TKC, you be quiet. You unless you went to the beauty supply when she actually had a brick and mortar location, you be quiet. Unless you bought a candle. There you go. Somebody said nobody. I don't believe nothing that come out of Destiny.
Now, Somali Queen, I got to hear the first. You said you raise a hell, Somali Queen. That's all right. Anybody who is new, we like to have a good time here, but we also do like to break down the show. Everybody's opinion is welcome. Everybody's point of view is welcome. Be respectful to each other. And that's all we can ask for. Thank y'all for tuning in. The subs are going up. So if you're new here, make sure you guys, I think Let's see how many people in the group. There's a lot of y'all in the chat. Y'all like the video so we can be in the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 1,000. We are like less than 50 subscribers away from 1,000. Our 1 year anniversary is next month in March. What a way. What a way to bring that in, as if we were to hit 1,000. That'd be just, a dream come true for us here at No Chaser TV. Yeah, we like to have a good time, child. So come on over here and be messy with us, girl. The messes. The hot messes, okay? The hot messes on Mondays. Anyway, speaking of hot messes,
Shout
Sunny and
out to
Mel.
those at X too. It's a lot of them watching on X.
Oh,
So
for real? Hey, everybody on X. I love X. X, do me a favor. Y'all go subscribe to us on X at No Chaser _TV. Our TikTok really and our Instagram as well as our Facebook has become a place where you can get day-to-day tea, news, and all that kind of stuff, And then we come over here on YouTube and we do the reviews. And on Wednesdays, we have happy hour where we talk about hot topics going around. So y'all go ahead and just keep in with us on the horn, around the horn, as we build our community here at No Chaser TV. I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you back in the back. Demisio popped in. He was late, but that's all right. Thank you for coming to work, Demisio.
Thank you, Sparkle 385. She said this is her first time. Love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Sparkle 385.
Subscribe though. We appreciate it.
Stop begging. But please. No, it's like, okay. Anyway, please, baby, please, baby, please. So anyway, speaking of hot mess, Sunny is backstage with Mel. And they talk about how Sunny feels that Mel doesn't need to shop a story to be relevant on this platform. And Destiny's not Destiny, but Melody says that she feels it to be funny. I'm gonna say I know that boy ain't text me. Okay, anyway, she finds it to be funny that Moses could have simply had a phone conversation. So why would he need to marry Sunny to get on the show? I still think he did do it with some get back in mind. I do, because Destiny claimed that Sunny was attempting to manage her, right?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, they knew each other very well. I don't know. It's just that's weird to me. I don't believe all of what Destiny says, but I do believe some of it. I do believe motive was there. I do.
Yeah, we agreed. I said they were friends.
I didn't say that you didn't. I'm just saying that's what I believe.
Yeah, we said they believed they were friends. I think in the
they was cool. They were working for sure.
Right, in an attempt to save face and backlash, Sunny was
I don't want my manager to fuck my man. Like, no.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, let's move on. So basically, he could have did that, and Sunny said if he was so interested on being on the show, why wasn't he on the show when they were together back in the day? Ooh, anyway.
A read.
All right, you guys. Now, as a part of this, let's just do this first, and then we'll get into it. Okay, so now it's time for Trisha and Martell to come out. I mean, Trisha and Ken to come out. They come out. We look at this package, and this is why I don't believe nothing that Trisha says out of her mouth in regards to the relationship. I'm going to tell you why. Y'all ready? Because the package shows that Martell says that he did not meet Trisha through his brother, like Trisha said that he did, and that she came over a couple of times.
I clocked that. I heard that. I was like, couple of times?
Boom. And this is where Trisha got caught.
Yep.
Lying. Boom. She was already caught lying from the jump. But this is what did it for her with me, and we're done. She's a liar. Anyway, he says she came over a couple of times. Then she tells Ken she forgot when she went over to his house, but she did go over to his house, etc., etc., etc. Everyone laughs at the video package, including Trisha, except for Ken, bitch. Ken wasn't laughing. Ken didn't find that funny at all. Because I think he clocked in too. Trisha says that she denied it initially in the beginning because she was confused and she didn't know how television worked. And Carlos said, well, child, you was confused by telling the truth? Thank you. Thank you, Carlos.
Yes.
Because what the fuck? You're lying. Stop. What the fuck are you doing? You're lying. Anyway, They were supposed to. She didn't know whether or not they were supposed to know each other beforehand or offhand. She didn't know like what it was. So she was coming already on the television being contrived and not being real. She was lying from day one. She stepped foot on the scene. She denies having sex with Martell, sexting him, kissing him, having sexual thoughts about him, anything having to do with anything other than working out. She denied having that to do with him. And they only talked about their divorces. Melody says that she doesn't know Trisha that well, but she doesn't put anything past Martell because he will fuck anything with legs. Carlos then asks Martell if he ever wanted to sleep with Trisha, and Martell says, well, to be real, we slept together. And the tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife. Everybody is like gagged and gasping for air. Um, and then Martell says, just joking. And everybody's like, oh, okay, oh my God. Everybody then laughs, except once again for Ken, who tells him that shit is not funny. And we're off until next week. Let me tell you something about Martell and about Trisha. Trisha's a liar. Trisha's a liar. And Trisha's a liar again. Let me just say that one more time. Trisha's a liar. You want to know why? What caught it up? From day one, I've always said I didn't believe it. But what caught her up is when, thank God, because the show has been on. The show came on in May of last year, Cinco de Mayo weekend to be exact. I know it because I love Cinco de Mayo. Okay, and I was so bummed that they chose that weekend to come back on. You know, I was like, really? I'm gonna be drunk. They're gonna come on that weekend. Oh, anyway, and Cinco de Mayo was on a Sunday too, and I was like, I'm gonna be so fucked up. Like, oh, anyway. So they've been on to Cinco de Mayo. We are now in February. Okay, so that is almost a year that these two seasons of Love and Marriage Huntsville have aired, and there have been so many lies between so many episodes that it's hard to keep track of it. You just have a feeling that she's not telling the truth because recently more and more comes out as she omits to just tell everything and keep it real. But the one thing that struck me was when Martell said that she's been to my house a couple of times. She only continues to speak as if it were ever once.
You wanna
Hold on, wait, no, excuse me. So why continue to go over somebody's house if you were going with the notion of training him, and it has been long since confirmed he didn't have no workout equipment at the fucking house?
That's what I was gonna say. Remember, they said she went over there to train him. Then they was over there watching a movie. Now
watching movies.
Like now, we as grown adults, what happens when you Netflix and chill?
You got to chill. You Netflix, but you definitely got to chill. They might not have fucked, but it was some dingling on that booty, allegedly. I don't know. It was some rubbing and some hugging. It was something going on. She just kept going over there to watch movies. I'll waste my time with that shit. If you're not gonna come over here and bust no grape.
No, she was over there a couple of times. She was like, why would he
Martell ain't lying.
Like a couple of times. Y'all got to be like, honestly, Tricia, child, your outfit and your hair was late. Then you got
wait. Time out, Sean. Let me tell you something, okay? I like Cinco de Mayo because I like Cinco de Mayo.
Tacos and tequila.
But that's not all Cinco de Mayo is for me. I love anybody who gets their independence. Okay. Period. And that's why I celebrate it. Okay. I don't eat tacos, but if I just so happen to have a margarita in celebration thereof, that is my choice. But I do know the reason behind the season. Catch that dirt. Because I don't celebrate nothing for something. I always celebrate it for something. Catch. Go ahead.
Well, that was my birthday weekend, so I was celebrating.
She told me I only like Cinco de Mayo because I like alcohol. First of all, Diva, I'm on Hennessy now. I ain't even on tequila no more. So go ahead. I don't even drink tequila no more. Go ahead.
I drink.
Go ahead.
Anyway. Yeah, I just everything is so Tricia and Destiny went to the same hair shop to get the same wig. Like it just, I don't know, these people. I'm not even, honestly, I want to see the next episode because I want to see how Ken reacts to this. And no, I didn't think it was funny. I didn't think it was funny.
It wasn't funny, but it was funny that everybody was laughing but him. That was funny. He was mad.
I know. And
He
he
was
has a reason
mad.
to because
He keep getting played every week.
this is what they was arguing about.
You know what? Can I tell you something? That argument is so viral on No Chaser TV right now.
I know.
Oh my God. Who knew?
You know
Like people
why?
who don't even watch the show, like it is that post is insane right now. And it's gotten us over 1,000 new followers. So thanks, I guess. But also, wow. Who knew?
Yeah, I mean, but can you blame him? You going out like a clown because your woman can't tell the truth about somebody she messed with, may have messed with, you know, prior to you. He said, I don't even care. It happened before me. It's the lying. And she was
But
not
I've
trying to
always
hear what he
said
was
that,
saying.
Tori B. If a man tell you he don't care, baby, come clean right now.
Yeah, like
I'll
just
forever
tell the
hold your peace.
truth. Just tell the truth. It's just it's the lying. And he was like,
But
yo, you're not telling the truth. That's my problem. She wasn't trying to hear it.
you know what? You know who I wouldn't be me if I didn't say it. This is why I've always side-eyed him because why are you staying?
Cause he love her stink draws.
Do he love her or is it in Marquez what Marquez said was true? He can't have no children and that's why he stayed up with her.
Child.
That's what Marquez said.
Here goes somebody said Creole. Creole
Creole thought now you in there cutting up today. What Creole said?
said Ken said you gonna struggle, Trish.
And tell your kids when you struggling or something like that. I said, ooh. He know he wrong for that.
I pay
Okay,
for
you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and open up the phone lines. As we're opening up the phone lines, I am going, and that means that if you guys want to call in and talk it all and tell us your thoughts about this reunion episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, you're more than welcome to do so. We let you guys come in and you get a little time to get on the floor and tell us what your thoughts are. Use that link that I just sent in the chat. It is highlighted if you're on X. Just copy and paste that link in your browser and you'll be able to give us a call. Over 100 of you guys are here with us, but we would be remiss to close the show without seeing that scene. But yeah, Trisha and Kim, we sick of the bullshit. That's that. Okay. Anyway,
Thank you, Beverly Mitchell, for subscribing.
thank you, Beverly Mitchell. All right, you guys. So as I mentioned earlier, in the description of this particular part of the reunion, there was mentioned that Destiny brought up the grooming allegations against Mel and Martell. It has since been removed from the description, and it was removed largely from all of the television and cable service providers, except for one, which is Philo. It is still in the Philo cut of the reunion, and it has since gone on um, to social media, and so it's out there now. So we're going to go ahead and talk about it. So what happened was Destiny says there were conversations about things that happened regarding threesomes, et cetera, by Mel and Martell, and that Mel would have been more open to a threesome had Martell not cheated. Now, Destiny says that they talked about having sex, and well, before she says that, it is clarified that the threesomes were never offered to Destiny. So there's that. So she brought this up, but it actually has nothing to do with her, right? And so then it is then brought up by Destiny that they said that they had sex in a bed next to their bleep. And I don't know who the bleep is. So if anybody knows who they think the bleep is, let us know. Next to their bleep, and when they were having sex, the bleep said, "I know y'all ain't in there doing it next to me," or something like that. I know y'all lying, pretty much, right? And so Mel denies it, and Martell initially denies it. Uh, Destiny says that didn't happen, Martell, and Martell says it's been so long ago he can't remember. But if Destiny says it, he's going to choose to believe whatever Destiny says. Destiny then says to have open conversationally consistently around someone is grooming. Um, Destiny says that she had been asked to stay over on many a nights and that Nell was present for a lot of those nights. Nell says that her, Fletcher, Mel, Destiny, and Martell would all be out having drinks at the home, having fun, and um, it was under her opinion that shit. First of all, she told she told Destiny to get her ass up and don't be trying to stay over on people's house. But she also felt that Destiny wanted to stay. Destiny says that even though she stayed, that she was nervous.
Girl.
That's what Destiny said. Destiny said that she was nervous.
Oh man.
Um, Mel says, "Don't make it seem like we have ever tried that she has ever tried to touch her or do anything inappropriate." And Destiny then says that she never said that Melody tried to do that. But don't act like they were never trying to have a threesome. Destiny asked Mel if she ever got on her knees and slobbed on a hook and a crook in front of the group. Destiny then asked Mel if she again got on her knees and did a slob on a hook on a crook, slobbed on the knob, like corn on a cob. Y'all know what we talking about. And in a limousine for it was on in a limousine on the 10th anniversary for Mel and Martell. And the people present were both sets of Scots. So Maurice, Marceau, Kimmy, and Tisha were all present. And so Destiny says that she feels like that is grooming. Destiny says she is not going to do it, um, do something like that in front of everyone unless she wants people to join in. Tisha says that her and Marceau said, hell no, we're not doing it. But Tisha did say that she felt that she remembers that that was initiated by Martell, and Melody said okay, but it was Martell who brought that to the group and not Melody. Destiny had a stank look on her face when she realized that Tisha was not going to support her on that one. And then Destiny says, well, ask about the inappropriate text messages Mel was sending to um, Marceau. That's excuse me. Mel wants to know what inappropriate text messages that are she's referring to, and Tisha brings up a time where everyone was rooting for Martell and Melody to save their marriage, and Marceau texts Mel that he was rooting for them, and Mel said, "Are you rooting for me or are you rooting for me and Martell?" And Tisha felt like that was inappropriate. Mel says, "You know what? Listen, I was just saying that maybe in that point in time, I was done with Martell, and I didn't want anybody to be trying to force us together, and I was wanting him to root for me and my soloness, and so therefore I was asking who was he rooting for. But if that offended you as a married woman, I understand. I apologize, but that was not my intent. No, everyone, Kimmy wants to know how Destiny even found out if she wasn't in the limo. Tisha says, "Oh, I willingly told her because I was mad at Martell for coming at me at field day, so I did tell her that. I said it." Um, from there, everyone in the original six feels like nobody has attempted to cross the line with any of the group, any spouses. So what? No swinging going on. None of that swinging shit was going on. And Carlos also interjects and says that he has never gotten the vibe that anyone wanted anyone else. Um, and there was that. Um, so everyone had that conversation, and pretty much Nell did not. Excuse me, not Nell, but Destiny. I don't know if she was proven, if she was not proven. What I want you to do, we got a call. I'm gonna let the call up and give their thought, and then me and you're gonna talk about that Tory B, and we're gonna go ahead and be done with the evening. Hey, caller, can I get your name and tell me what you're calling about?
Hey, it's Sean.
Hey, Shauna, I want to leave you waiting this time, girl. What's the tea?
I I feel Nell is not mad about her mother.
Mm-hmm.
She's mad at Mel because Mel played her like they were never friends. You
Mm-hmm.
dismissive of me and our friendship and I, however long they've been friends, and you just laughed in my face. That's Nell issue with Mel. And Mel has done this to everybody. Like she go dry on you. Like, I don't need you no more. You not my friend. Be gone. And then laughs at you. That's Nell issue, not
Mm-hmm.
Destiny. The reason why Moses didn't come to the reunion for him, for Destiny, is because he was on probation. But why all of a sudden, when you get married, you risk going to jail to be on this show just to stick it to Destiny? You don't live in Alabama. You live in St. Louis. You wasn't trying to find no house, no job, no prospects or anything in Alabama. You just came specifically for Destiny. So he could dismiss me with that, because why would you risk going to jail? And I don't think Destiny called his probation officer. His probation officer can watch the show and see his butt on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
That makes a lot of sense. What Destiny said makes a lot of sense to me.
Okay.
You got with her to get back at me, and then when Carlos called to come to the show, oh, I most definitely want to say what I need to say on air.
But do
And
you
now
think
his
that she married him, Sean, with the thought in his mind that he was going to come on the show before they got the phone call to get back at Destiny? Because that is what Destiny is saying.
they just started dating in July, and you turn around and marry him in August. Does that make sense?
I don't
And
think it
then
makes sense.
for you to tell Destiny she was a side chick because he had plenty other women, but he was the prize for you to marry in a month. That
Sean,
sounds desperate to me.
yeah. What we said this when all of this came up before. We said that she comes off desperate and thirsty. And she kind of is. They're trying to have a kid, you know? So I'm not
That's
surprised.
why I believe what Destiny said. It was a good scheme to get yourself back on TV and to stick it to Destiny. And you calling Destiny a fraud. If my baby needed lights and gas, I'm gonna use your name because you that baby's daddy. So you gonna help me out either way it go. But didn't that case get dismissed
Ooh.
No, there was a judgment for 19K.
for the
Um,
bill?
for whatever she ran up in his name.
How could you run up
He
a
went up
nineteen thousand dollar
$19,000
light bill?
in light, but
I
they will cut that light off.
it's not. I don't think it's just light. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We don't know how much things she was running up in his name because they're technically still married.
But I know she had to move out of that house, but LeBerick wouldn't give her his VA information, but she could refinance the house. That's why she never left the house.
That's not true, and I'm telling
No.
you
According to
because
who?
According to
that's
Destiny, she said she
that's
needed
not.
some paperwork
No,
to
I'm talking about what
refinance
Torby
the
said it's
house.
not true, but how
I'm
do we know
trying to
that?
finish what I'm saying. According to court docs, they were supposed to sell the house and split the profits. Destiny refused to move. LeBaric, according to LeBaric, which is what he said in the court docs, is that he will put the for sale sign and she would take it down. So she was preventing them from selling the house. So I don't believe, I'm sorry, but according to court docs, I don't believe what Destiny is saying.
Okay. That's
Okay.
it.
All right. Thank you, Sean.
That's why I
Bye.
don't believe nothing she say.
Hey, do me a favor. Look up the word grooming for me and give me the definition, Torby.
Yeah, because I don't know. Grooming is a lot. That's
That's big.
yeah, that's not. I don't know if
Maybe
that's
they were freaky and they just thought everybody else was open. They swinging and they freakiness. I don't know. I want to know what the definition of that is. It's a big allegation, and I can see why Melody would have wanted it removed. I would personally. I wouldn't want something like that on my reunion.
oh, guess what it says?
What?
Sexual grooming, because you got to say sexual.
Yes.
Sexual grooming is the action or behavior used to establish an emotional connection with a vulnerable person, generally a minor, under the age of consent. And sometimes the victim's family to lower their inhibitions with the objective of sexual abuse. So no, it's not grooming.
It
She's
wasn't grooming. So what they are being charged should be charged of being freaky deaky.
yeah, like
Okay, they freaky deaky and they thought they could talk amongst friends and it made you uncomfortable. You should have just said it made you uncomfortable.
but she wasn't. Here's my thing.
I don't know.
Here's my thing. Fine. Granted, but you speaking on a limo ride that you was not present for. And you are taking what Tisha said and saying it was Melody, when if they had an anniversary party, they were probably drunk and Martell probably took it too far. And so here's my problem with that. I hate when they tell Destiny stuff. She takes things and decipher them in some weird way, because to say that was grooming is disgusting to me. And you know what? Mel could still sue since it's still on that platform. That's crazy and insane.
And that's why I didn't want to play it, because I don't know what the hell going on with that.
That's slander. Her using the word grooming is slander. I'm telling you. Okay? No, you cannot. It's not pertaining to adults. I just read what it said from the website. It's usually, and what she did was not grooming. I mean, what was described was not technically grooming. If they're having conversations around you about sex or threesomes, that is not considered grooming.
That's considered trying to normalize the freaky. So what she's trying to say is they were having those conversations with her, and she felt that they were doing it in an effort to normalize it around her, so that if she were to participate in it, it wouldn't be something that was unnormal, unnatural, or any shame around it, pretty much. But that's what they were doing, and she also felt that they were trying to convince her, because they do it, that she should do it. But unless they openly, directly petitioned her to do so, then
you should let me touch you. You should let me. You ever went down on a girl? I'm keeping it kind of G-rated, right?
okay.
If they spoke like that, I would consider that grooming. But if I'm just having a conversation and saying me and my man love to do threesomes and such, that's not grooming.
Say for instance, it's not a minor. I mean, it says usually minors, but we can't restrict it to just minors. I don't want it to restrict. Take minor out of it, does that definition still fit?
She didn't say they were saying. I just gave you an example.
Right.
Hey, would you let me touch you down there, or would you let me, feel on you, or would you let me?
I don't think that's what I got from that definition. I got from that definition that it's like you're consistently conditioning someone so that when they finally do something to you, you have been almost coerced into that state to do it, but it would not have been your choice to do so if you weren't groomed into it. Read the definition again, and don't use the word minor. Just read the definition.
It can occur in various settings, including online, in person, and through other means of communication. Action or behavior used to establish an emotional connection with a vulnerable person.
Okay, stop. So, action or what?
Action or behavior used to establish
a connection with a vulnerable person.
Yeah.
Okay. So, with them talking about having threesomes or all the wild stuff that they were doing, right? That would mean that Destiny would have had to feel like she was down on her luck, back against the wind, trying to make it no way to win, right? Now, I'm going to bring something up.
Mm-hmm.
Destiny was down on her luck, back against the wind, trying to make it no way to win, because did Mel not give her money on the light bill?
She did, according to Mel.
Right. So just hear me out. So if Mel gave her light money on the light bill, that means she was down on her luck, back against the wind, trying to make it, no way to win, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they may or may not have consistently been talking about sex. Does she feel like that was done, like the money in the light bill was done, and there was expectations for other things such as loyalty, expectations such as things like eventually trying to slide her in to a threesome situation? Like, from you look at it from Destiny's point of view. Do you
I
get
would
what I'm
have to know.
saying?
I would have to see what was being said, or hear what was being said.
If they talking about busting wide open and doing all this crazy stuff and spend the night and here go money for your light bill,
But
Destiny
now
may have been under
contradicted
the.
that.
I'm just saying, Destiny may have been under the impression that they were wanting to do that with her, and that was how they were going about getting it done. And maybe Mel just thought she was being a friend to the girl and being open with the girl about, because everybody have friends they can talk sex with. Everybody got friends they'll give money to. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it was misinterpreted. You get what I'm saying?
That's what I'm getting to. That's what I'm saying. We have, as grown people, we have conversations all the time about sex and things like that. Turning a conversation versus grooming is two different things. That's why I'm saying to y'all, as an example, I could see grooming as her saying to Destiny, hey, you ever let somebody, touch you down there? Do you like this? If she spoke to her in that way, that is grooming. You understand
Tony.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, but a lot of people in the group chat are saying that is grooming.
What I just said, right?
No, before you said that.
Just having a conversation about sex is grooming?
No, but like the circumstances in which surround the alleged grooming is grooming.
Just being down on her luck?
The
No.
power balance,
Dynamic?
the power dynamics.
But that's
Basically,
not the
I
only.
mean, I'm gonna just say this: for one reason or another, everybody thought that the hosts had the power to get these people on these shows because time out. Nell is skipping out with her mom. Destiny is spending the night.
I understand that thing. I understand that, but Nell clarified that Destiny didn't want to leave. That's clarified. So I'm not even gonna bring that. Strike that from it.
We're gonna strike that. We can strike. We're just having a conversation. I haven't said, honestly, for me, I'm gonna give my opinion so people won't think that I'm giving it while I'm asking these questions and having dialogue and conversation. Right. My opinion is all of it to me is dirty and nasty, and I don't like discussing things like this without concrete fact. I honestly wish it had not have leaked because for me, if I were producing a show or if I were to be a cast member on a show, I wouldn't want to be involved in a conversation like this because I feel like it's just dirty in general, especially if it is not true.
That's my point. Y'all are going off of something that Destiny said when Destiny has lied.
All of them have lied though, Tori B.
No, I get it, but I'm saying even on this particular stage and she saying that Mel and Sunni came together to plot this storyline, she's lied, period. But without knowing the details of the conversation,
you feel that she's lying. We don't have proof that she's lying.
Right, I don't have proof. I can't say she did.
So I'm just saying, I feel that she's lying.
I feel that she's lying, but I also don't have concrete facts that say Melody and Martell definitely did this. And I'm not going to sit here and say there's not a power dynamic. There absolutely is a power dynamic, but without having concrete evidence of what the communication was, or if it was something that was just something y'all say when y'all drinking and y'all talking, I'm not going to say she groomed. And groomed is a very strong word.
It is a big word.
I'm absolutely not agreeing with that. So it's, but that was her husband. She can absolutely give oral to her husband, Sean. That is not, I don't care. And again, Destiny saying this, y'all just proving my point. They basically jumped on Mel during this whole reunion, and it was just like you. Destiny was not there. This is something that was repeated from Tisha, and even Tisha didn't back up everything she was saying.
Well, did she do it?
She, I don't know. She said Martell was doing it.
No, but did she do it though?
I don't know.
Because I don't know if she denied that she actually did it, but did she do it?
I don't know. It's just it's all too conflated and weird now. I'm sorry. It's too much.
No,
I don't it's not I don't have the evidence that supports what neither one is saying. I can't confirm or deny and said that this happened, it took place. Tisha's saying she didn't say certain things. I just feel like Destiny is on some type of power trip where she feel like she got to take Mel down and she's just making shit up. I just don't have I never heard it's just weird.
Well, TKC says giving oral in front of others is classless. I'd venture to say giving oral is not a classy thing to do, but you don't do oral for class. And there are such things as voyeurs. Nobody's ever spoke of it. They were all in the car and they watched it. Did anybody get out of the car? Did anybody say, no, don't do this in front of me? Like, you get what I'm saying? So, or is the power dynamic, or was the power dynamic that the Holtz run it, and if you don't sit around and watch them get fucked, you're going to get kicked off the show? Because a part of me knows that those things do exist, so I don't want to dismiss that those things do exist, because they do. But also, these esteemed, outspoken business people who confront Mel on everything else, A, never brought that to the camera, and B, didn't say anything or stand up for themselves or say, you know what, we're going to excuse ourselves or anything like that. There is a such thing as voyeurism, if we just going to go there. People do like to watch.
People do. And they're swingers, and I'm not here to kink shame nobody.
I'm not kink shaming anybody, but what I'm saying
I'm just putting it out there so
I wasn't done.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. We're not kink shaming. What I'm saying is those kinks do exist, but I think that we just I don't have enough context.
That's what I'm saying. I don't go off of everything. I'm definitely not going off something that Destiny said. And I don't have the context to which the conversation was taking place and what was the setting. So I'm not jumping on anybody's side. I'm not for Mel and Martell. And the fact that Martell said,
wait a minute, time out. We got a new one. Hey, Compassion and Mercy. Bring up Compassion and Mercy's comment.
Ooh.
Read that for me, please. Bring it up and read it for me.
Compassion and Mercy says, Chase, it sounds like, hold on, it jumped. It sounds like you are embellishing Destiny's sketchy lies.
Now, let me tell you something. I feel like you're new here. Whether you're new here or you're not new here, hello, my name is Chase, okay? And on this particular show, on this particular channel, we talk about it, okay? So, because I'm asking questions, because I am having expanded dialogue, because I am looking at situations from all ends of the spectrum, does not mean that I'm leading credence nor credibility to one side over the other. I'm the type of person, I like to look at all things. I like to examine all things. We have dialogue on this channel about this show, okay? So what that means is, it doesn't matter who team you on. You could be a Melamita. You could be a Destinator. You could be whoever you want to be, and you can have your opinion on this channel and on this show. You can do that. I'm asking questions so that I can come with an actual opinion, because on the surface, it sounds like one thing, but we don't just do surface here. We scratch beneath the surface, and we go ahead and we have a dialogue. So just because I'm asking follow-up questions and not believing what's been blindly edited and presented, mind you, that was a conversation I went on longer than that. I feel like went on longer than that, and we weren't even supposed to see. Okay? So we do not have all of the facts about it. So we can give an opinion as to whether or not we feel like Destiny lied or Destiny is telling the truth. However, whenever I give my opinion, it is what it is. I said what I said. I ain't moving on it, and I'm 10 toes down, walking flat like earth. Okay, do you hear what I'm saying to you? When I say it is golden. So for me to make that opinion, I have to have the conversation and the dialogue to understand why it was said, who said it, and whether I choose to believe it or not. So it's not me embellishing her lies. It's us having what is called a conversation. And I do know that I've heard that over the last couple of years, because there has not been a channel that has been unbiased in reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville, that a space like this is rare. But let's not attack me, because I'm not embellishing her lies. I'm simply asking questions. At this point, I do not know whether or not I believe Destiny. I don't know whether or not I believe Martell or Mel or any of them. I feel like there are facets of the truth in everything everyone is saying, but I also feel that there's a lot of emotion behind it as well. And I don't want to make an opinion based off of emotion. I like to make my opinion based off of facts. The fact for me right now is this is tasteless, it's classless, it's tacky, it's trashy. I wish it would have never made the air. And I hate that this is a conversation that has to have happened. But I'm also, not going to shame people. If it's 6 people in the limo and you sitting down there and you're giving a blowjob to your husband and don't nobody leave, to me, the logical thing is either you're not leaving because you're afraid you're going to get fired, or you're not leaving because you want to watch. Now, where's the embellishment in the lie from being logical about what's been presented? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, what's the name of the person again?
They followed up Compassion and Mercy.
Oh, Compassion and Mercy. Welcome to our channel. Just because me and you just had this dialogue and we may agree or we may not disagree or we may not agree, I don't want you to unsubscribe. I don't want you to leave, because I know what a lot of people do is when somebody gets up here and they say something they don't like, they unsubscribe. You most certainly, or nobody most certainly, has to stay subscribed to something that they don't like. But that is a part of dialogue. We're not going to always agree or see eye to eye, but at least there's a place where the space for a conversation could be had. And I hope that everybody sees this, because I done had to tap on the girls. You see the TKC? I always tap on her ass. You see that Sean in there? I done tapped on Sean ass. Who else ass in there? I done tapped on a couple of asses in there, but I love them and they come back every week, because that's what we do on that chase. I tap on Tori B ass all the time.
Yeah, we tussle.
I mean, I be whipping her though. I be winning, but I mean,
Wish.
we gonna have a good time, but we also gonna talk about it. So I don't want you to think that I'm embellishing her lies, because I'm doing what a journalist does. Because contrary to what's been populated in these spaces, I am a journalist first, which is why I didn't even post the videos. Because did I or did not have those videos yesterday, Tori B?
Yeah, we saw it yesterday.
Could I have posted those videos yesterday, Tori B? True or false?
True.
Did I post them?
No.
Because I did not know the situations, the legalities behind it, any of that. And I didn't post it, not because I believed one side or the other. I had journalistic integrity. And so that's why I didn't post it.
Yeah. So I will say that, like, I agree with you.
I love you though. What's the name again?
Huh?
What's the name again to the person?
Compassion and Mercy.
Have some compassion and mercy on me. But love you though. Stick around, please. Okay, go ahead, Torby.
I agree. Like, if for something like this to come up, I wouldn't post about it either, even if it's to beat everybody else to what the content is. This is a serious allegation. I feel like
hold on, wait. I'm sorry. Compassion and mercy. Your opinion is allowed here. But when you specifically name me, I'm going to respond to your opinion. But your opinion is definitely allowed. I don't want you to leave. I want you to stay and continue to give your opinion. But if anybody say my name, I'm going to address them. That's all. But please stay. Your opinion is welcome. Go ahead, Torby.
It's a serious allegation to say somebody groomed you. And so I don't take that lightly. And unless there is proof, which Destiny provided no proof to me. Again, she took something that Tisha said and told her, which was Tisha's get back to Martell, and said something, and Tisha didn't even back her up when she repeated it. So I don't believe nothing, and y'all already know I'm not a fan of Destiny. I don't believe nothing she says. So I agree with Chase. You should not post something that we don't have evidence of, especially an allegation of sexual grooming. That was, to me, that's disgusting. I feel like that was Destiny's little gotcha moment to Mel. And I just feel like it was used to weaponize her. And to me, I'm gonna be very, very, very honest. Her and Martell are in cahoots with each other to keep the show going. They are.
Oh God.
I'm sorry, they are. And to get Mel up out of here anyway, so he could bring his, his new joint, coleslaw on there. So for me, I'm good on it. Like, this is not even a thing for me, and it's not cool. It's like y'all got this thing to continuously embarrass Mel. It's not bad enough that her ex tried to put out some revenge Pete on her. It's not enough that he continuously embarrasses her and disrespects her on television. Like, what are we doing here? So now you're gonna add an allegation that they both tried to groom you, and then when she says Martell's like, whatever Destiny says. This is a man who couldn't even admit that he, pled guilty in a court of law to what he did to his ex-wife. So for me, my integrity is everything. And again, I make judgment calls on Destiny based upon what I've seen in court documents, what I've seen on the show. And that's why I say she's a fraud to me. And that's that. And I don't trust nothing she say. But this here is taking it way too far. This is why Melody shuts down. This is the reason why she left. Now I understand why. Because this foolishness, just pulling something out your ass saying she groomed you, is insane, especially without evidence. That's
All
how
right. Okay. Over 100 of you guys are watching across both platforms. Thank y'all so much. I just wanted to say again that for a lot of y'all who are new, I'm not mad at what Compassion and Mercy said at all. That's how I roll. That's how I roll. Everybody in it got read, and everybody has read me, and we keep it moving. So that's all. It's no tea, it's no shade, and that's how I roll. But I just wanted to be very clear that I wasn't attempting to embellish whatever Destiny was saying. I was just asking questions and having dialogue and expanding the conversation, which is why I wanted Tori B to read the definition of what the allegation was so we could speak to the actual definition of the allegation so that we could come to an informed decision and opinion on whether or not we felt like, it was a bunch of bullshit. And so that's that. All right. I was going to say something else, but I have forgotten. Our producers in the back, thank you so much. Demisio, did you have anything that you want to add? What?
Hold on, update. Sorry, I don't mean to put you out there, but Compassion and Mercy said this is my first time, and I do like to be clear on who I'm responding to. No problem with opposing views, no offense taken. So
okay, I love you. Can we hug? Because now I got a new baby. That's my baby right there. And if y'all come for Compassion and Mercy, I'm gonna get in that group chat and I'm gonna kick y'all ass. So you better not fuck with them. Okay. But thank you. I just want to make sure you didn't leave because everybody who's been watching for the last year, they know how I get down.
We tussle.
It's love. It's love. It's a love thing, right? It's not a hate thing. So I just want to be clear that that's not what I was trying to say. So there you have it.
Compassion and Mercy. I'm tussling with TKC right now. See, it's
TKC, you gotta rent. You gotta stop it. And if Compassion and Mercy gonna be all right, if you tussling with TKC, that must mean you on the right side of history, child. We got a caller. We're gonna let the caller up, and then we're gonna let the VCR up. Hey, caller.
It's me.
Oh Lord Jesus, who is this? Okay.
Oh God.
Okay. Hey, Demisio, what you got?
So
who is that in your avatar before we get started?
There's Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Okay,
you should have known that.
After what Kendrick Lamar did yesterday, you still got this white woman on this thing?
What? Okay.
It is Black History Month.
What that got? Okay.
Don't say that. Don't you say that. Just go ahead and give your critique.
I'm just saying that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Give your critique.
Why do you like to start with me, James? Why?
No, because why you like to put the woman up here? You know it's Black History Month. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so y'all listen. Tricia slow. Like,
Okay.
like it's for real, y'all. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, it's ridiculous at this point. Like, girl, just tell the truth. Just tell the truth at this point. Like, and Chase, you ain't never lied when you said if a man say he don't care, tell the truth. You better tell it now. Tell it now or forever hold your peace, because you ain't gonna get that I don't care no more. You're not gonna get that no more. And she's bad at lying. She another shit race. She get the stuttering and shit. Like, girl, you and Martell did something. Just say it and move on. Like, stop it before you run Ken away. And then you be trying to find out how you gonna get them bills paid. Like, girl, ugh. And then when it comes to the grooming situation, I'm like, y'all, I don't see how Destiny feels like that they were grooming her, because if these were open conversations that weren't directly specifically aimed at her, then how is it grooming? I'm not understanding how this grooming. It just gives to me she just wanted to have something to say and just a reason to fight with Melody, to me. Because like you said, there's such thing as public play. People like that type of stuff. People do, I mean, like, it's got a name for a reason. And like you said, it's either A, they didn't want to get kicked off the show, or two, they enjoyed what they was doing. Like, I'm not understand. I just want to understand. Like, if anything, they should have extended that clip instead of cutting it out, because we need more context on what was going on. Unless Destiny not telling the whole truth, she not telling everything. It just she a lie too, and she can be gone next year. Sunny is trash. I don't understand how she don't think that sleeping with your ex co-worker, you was her producer. How do you not see that it's like wrong? Like, how do you not feel that that's wrong? Come on now, like what? Like, who does stuff like that? Why would I go and sleep with my, even if I like my coworkers at my job? I wouldn't dare go sleep with one of their husbands or one of their boyfriends, and we work together every day. We see each other every day. Why would I go and sleep with your husband and then get
I would if
married
I
to
didn't
him?
get no two fucks about you. Go ahead.
Chase, I am.
But
Once
unlike Sunny, I'd own it. Go ahead. Keep going.
No, I mean, to me, I guess because I work in a smaller work environment, so we all do talk, and we all talk outside of work as well. So in your case, I understand that, Chase. But it's just like, still, even if I didn't really care for you like that, we still have to be at work with each other every day. We still have to see each other every day, and that's just not conducive for a work environment. So it's just like that's still wrong, and she know damn well that that's wrong. You don't do that. You and Destiny had a relationship still somewhat outside of just you being her producer. Like, y'all were texting and all of it. It's not like you was just her producer and that was it. Like, y'all were texting and having separate conversations outside of that. So that's wrong. And I don't feel like that man married her just to have a conversation with Destiny, because he could just picked up the phone. He could have just texted her. He could have called, Facebooked, Instagrammed, X. Still make no sense. They all just full of shit. And
Mm.
here's the other thing, and I
Well,
forgot.
before you start,
Okay.
Uniboo said that the whole limo situation was before they even got on the show. Go ahead.
Oh, oh wow. See, there you go.
Go ahead,
Um,
Tori.
I wanted to just bring up this fact, and Demetrio, you could chime in. Now, if
okay,
we talking about freaky, right?
right.
I want to bring up the fact that Kimmy and Tisha have been a little bit touchy feely and a little freaky.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. So this was like a year ago, or like right as the season was starting. Tisha and Kimmi went on a trip with the husbands, I guess, but it was Kimmi and Tisha in a pool. I don't know who else saw these pictures. Kimmi looked a little, like a little drunk, and she was nibbling on Tisha's face and ear, and I was like, "What's going on here?" So everybody's freaky. All right, thank you. That's all I have to say.
That's
I got
alleged.
photos too.
So you have the photos?
Yes, I do. I forgot about that.
That's alleged until I see photos.
Okay, I send you the photos.
Allegedly. We gotta go though. We gotta go.
Okay, we do gotta go. It's late. I
We're
stayed
going for
up
a
here
minute.
with y'all for 2 hours talking about love and marriage.
And that's because there was no Potomac, but the Potomac reunion will be on next week. And so stay tuned for that. And we will see you guys on Wednesday for happy hour. But thank you so much to BCO.
Always.
Always on.
Oh.
That was a lot. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much, Sean, for calling in, Demisio for producing our show, getting the great comments up and everything that you do. Thank you, Tori B, for being on stage, for Sparkle 385, for Compassion and Mercy. Thank you to Antonio for dropping in with us. TKC, love, love, love. Unibu, Sean. Who else am I missing? Creole Fontenot, Aquarius Goddess. Anybody else?
Love, love, love.
Love, love, love. All the people, if I didn't get to you, thank you so much for all of your comments. We had a lot of new people in here again tonight. Thank you to everyone on X, everyone on YouTube, and we will see you guys. Make sure that you like the video, comment on the videos, and subscribe to the channel. I want to thank you guys again, and we will see you soon. Bye, y'all. Ooh, we. Yeah. Ooh. I'm joking. I'm joking.